Hello, this is Metafrost here, and welcome to another build. This is a Celestial Mech build. As you can see, I gave him a celestial look. And I'm using coral equipment, but I'm using stuff you don't have to get every item in the game for, okay? The coral oscillator, you gotta get every report log that's hidden in the game. But for people who haven't done that yet, this is a coral build that we can use. You can see what I used over here on the left. We'll go through the pieces in a little bit more detail here. The HAL core was chosen because it has good generator output and supply, and it has a decent amount of armor. The VE-42A legs are stylistic, but they also afford heavy defense. The coral oscillator redshift, this is done by wanting the last fight in arena. And the same thing with the coral rifle redshift. The plasma missile launcher here, get that at the part shop. And then the light wave cannon, that's found in the coral convergence. And the booster here, that's pretty much the only booster that you're going to use. And this generator is what you need to run coral. And I've given them a nice paint job. I think it's a nice celestial. I went with gold and bronze and copper colors. White to make him look angelic or whatever. It's the A1A Gabriel. And his stats, he's got lots of hit points. He's slow. But these coral weapons can do a lot of damage. He still has good maneuverability. He has 280 boost speed. It's not terrible. Just this is the fight that requires a bit of a maneuverability. So I have it up here just to showcase that it can indeed move, just not as fast as the tank legs or some of the other speed builds out there. This is more of a heavy build. He's also not using his real weapons. He's got his 2 stun needles, but even in a pinch, this guy can hold down the fort. There's that charge attack there on the coral weapon. That's the regular rifle. That's one of the advantages of it. I switch back and forth to it. But the first coral rifle, you don't have to win the arena to get to. So there's an example of the first one. Now the second one. These are actually before the arena weapons I'm using here. This is the original Moonlight Blade and the Aurora Light Cannon here. The original Moonlight Blade actually has a better charge attack, but for raw damage and quick attacks, you can't beat the redshift. It's debatably superior. But even so, this is with the old weaponry. You know, this is a late game boss. This isn't like he's at the beginning of the game. This is Chapter 4 we're dealing with here. And then this is the arena fight. This is the fight. This is who you have to fight to get the upgrades. So this is me getting my upgrades for this mech right here. And just use the non-arena equivalent. So we got the Moonlight Blade here and the first coral rifle. He is about to be bestowed upon gifts from the Mind Wife. Now here's a mission. In the interest of saving time, we just are going to show the end of the mission here. This is the depths. And now we got new weapons. You can see how this build, what the difference is between the two. Some people like the other ones better. And if you play your build right, the non-special coral rifle is it shoots faster and it has a better charge attack. So they're both viable, depending on what your build is. And this fight ended up looking like a rave, man, because this is, I mean, and that's kind of what I really love about this mech, is it is just neon, technicolor, fantastic, with wonderful curve lines and just beautiful and majestic looking. You don't always have to play for min-max. You can play this game, you know, in the first person, just to have some fun. Play with something pretty. And if you don't like the paint, if you don't think the paint is pretty, you could paint them however you like. Got all the parts. The game is completely customizable. That is the beauty of this game. Look at all these different variations you can make. If you look at my other tank build video and then you look at this mech here, they're very different.
Just a moment. I may be able to see more. Let me slip into a deeper.
Alright, here we go. Oh, some Pater action. They call me Pater to salad. It's the Pater and his buddy. And again, just, you know, he takes a few hits, but with that kind of AP, you know, you have to keep that in mind. You build a slow mech, it's going to get hit. Especially by little turds like this. Let them go. Zippity zip zip. I'm just going to get this quick out. Celestial, bell-bottom pimp, samurai, whatever it ended up being. Angel.
Why not just kill him and leave him?
And as you can see, with a fight like this, you want to have good defense for some of these fast attacks these guys do. Yeah. That's the red gift right there. So pretty to watch him kill things. That was the whole point of this mech. Maybe if I was at an even better skill level, I could beat the whole game with this mech, but I think I'm going to refine him a bit. I want to see how the coral missile launcher works, and then I can get rid of these plasmas and go all coral. But the plasma just looks so pretty with the blue and the red. Like marries the two different weapon colors. It's just, I don't know, I love it. Coral weapons are so beautiful. Have fun.